guys? Today's video is another K-pop opinion video. I know these videos are like super oversaturated at this point, but like I like making them. I like sharing my opinions, and I like doing videos where I like comment on things. And yeah, I have no idea where these fall in like the spectrum. Like, are these popular? Are these unpopular? I don't know. So I'm just gonna label them as my K-pop opinions. Also, the videos in the back don't always necessarily relate. I'll let you guys know. But yeah, let's get on with the video. I really don't know what you guys are on. I'm really excited for YG's new girl group. I'm just hoping YG gives them a clear concept change from Blackpink so people don't compare them more than I already know they will. Considering that this is YG's first girl group since Blackpink in 2016, I'm expecting comparisons and criticisms, which is one of the only things I'm not excited for. Oh, this isn't in my script, but I want to add this in here because I wrote this before I really heard about this. But that YG trainee, Vicky, who's on Youth With You Too, who has said the N-word numerous times, if she debuts in this group, I'm going to have, like, it's going to be very, 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 very hard for me to be able to support this group. And I'm going to feel really bad for the other girls who have to get dragged through the mud because of Vicky. So, you know, I just really hoping she doesn't debut in this girl group. Just want to throw that in there because I thought that I was talking about this and it's probably good to bring that up. But also, to touch on the name Baby Monster / Babymon, which will most likely be their name because of that whole copyright thing that went around, I actually really like it. I don't really see anything wrong with it. I think people are blowing the whole "it's so cringy" thing out of the water. Yeah. I hear people use certain arguments against the idea of co-ed groups, but, like, the more that I think about them, they don't really check out that much. People say, oh, if you have co-ed groups, they're gonna date. And I'm thinking about it, and I researched it, and I couldn't find a lot. But I don't think there's actually been any dating scandal with co-ed groups in recent years, at least. I also understand that co-ed groups take away that, like, crush value that single-gender groups have. I honestly don't understand that. It doesn't make much sense to me, but obviously I can't speak for everyone, specifically the general public, and specifically the Korean general public. But, if it takes away the crush value, they should have more groups like AKMU. Why is that so hard to say? You know, like sibling groups, because they're literally siblings. I think it's a whole market that the industry has barely scratched the surface of that they could really, really get into. I honestly don't think I'll ever actually shut up about this, like, ever. I wake up every morning and pray for the day Astro does the cute concept again. And, like, at the very least, they'll do, like, the crazy, sexy, cool concept again, kind of like the teen vibe, soft teen, you know what I mean? I'm waiting for the day that a boy group debuts with a cute concept and sticks with it for, like, a very long time. That's why TXT, they're getting really far up that stan list because of their cute concept, and they've really stuck with it. Even when they didn't do, like, cute, it was still cute in a way. Astro's newer and more dark concepts have obviously been great. Like, they've all been great. But there are so many of these in the industry right now that they would get so much more recognition if they had just a little bit more of a unique concept. And this may just me verbalizing and rationalizing the fact that I just love cute concepts so much. But anyway, groups and big companies, of course, have that privilege of almost always getting at least a little bit famous because people are interested in big three groups. Although there is a downfall to this, and they always seem to get more criticism than groups that aren't from the big three. They get this unnecessary hate solely because of their companies. Like, imagine Blackpink not being from YG. People wouldn't even think about sending them the same amount of hate if they were from a different company. In a way, it's like a double-edged sword. For example, I stan aespa, which, by the way, I think that's how you say their name, but ever since I started using my real voice in my videos, I can't tell if I'm mispronouncing things or not, or I actually realized how much I do mispronounce things. But anyway, they only have 2 songs out, and yet I still stan them. And a lot of people have bashed people for doing that, saying that it's too early to stan them, and, there's not enough stuff out for that. But I don't think that. You can stan a group whenever you feel like it, and with whatever content they've put out for you. If they have 1 song out or 50 songs out, you decide what's enough content for you to stan them. It's all your judgment. I think I mentioned in a previous video that AKMU is one of the best discographies in K-pop, but now I think definitively they have the best discography in K-pop. I obviously can't play their music here without getting copyright striked, but I need anyone who is seeing this to promise me they will check out at least one AKMU song, including Alien by Suhyun, because that's also a masterpiece. You won't regret it. I think the fact that they're siblings and Shinhyuk produces their music like really helps them to connect to it a lot more because they both share experiences. This may be one of the most unpopular ones on this list, but I honestly couldn't give many fucks about lyrics. Like, considering I don't know Korean, I have to look up the lyrics and listen to the songs as I read the lyrics, which already kind of takes away from the experience. And on top of that, it's not like I'm going to remember all the lyrics after one read-through, or hell, even 2 or 3 read-throughs. And even if I did remember them, it's still going to be near impossible to put them to the beat because of translations and fitting words on beat. And finally, to add on top of that, half the time the lyrics sound kind of screwed up in English because of how some things translate. And not to mention, it's kind of very hard to find a definite translation when you yourself don't speak Korean. Overall, lyrics can be cool to look at once in a while for a specific song, but most of the time I don't find myself looking them up. The amount of people I've seen recently say things like, "Oh, you only really like the title tracks." Ugh, fake fan. I only really listen to the B-sides, acting all superior because they like the B-sides more than the title tracks. Like, you're not a fake fan because you like title tracks more than B-sides. The title tracks are title tracks for a reason. They're supposed to be quote-unquote better than the B-sides. You're allowed to like the B-sides over the title tracks, but don't make it a fucking personality trait. I know this has probably been said like 100 times, but some people just still really need to hear it for some reason. If you like just one K-pop group, you are not a K-pop stan. This statement normally falls on just BTS fans, but I think that it should be generalized as well. Saying you're a K-pop stan when you only like one group is like me saying I'm a metal fan when I strictly listen to Slipknot. Like, I'm not a metal fan. I'm a Slipknot fan. There's a difference. I think people have yet to understand and get it through their heads that most companies only really care about the title tracks half the time. It's a hard pill to swallow, but it's true. If a group has really good B-sides, it's either that on the off chance that the company cares about them, by them I mean the B-sides, or the more likely option that it was by luck. And to be fair, there could be tons of reasons why some groups have better B-sides than others, or even tons of reasons why groups in the same company have different levels of B-sides. I think that it mostly falls on how much a company cares about a certain comeback or a certain group. Some groups have fantastic B-sides in one album, and then in another they have shit ones. Now, also, let's be fair, when people say, wow, this group has really good B-sides, how many B-sides are we talking? There are normally like 2 to 3 throwaway songs on any given album. Anyway, overall, B-sides are a very weird concept in the K-pop industry. And that's all my opinions for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Please don't flame me. I'm just stating opinions, you know. But, yeah. I hope to see you all in a future video, and have a good day.